Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carly and I'm going to be telling you a little bit about how you can make $3,000 in 1 week on Fiverr. So just a little bit of background about what Fiverr is it's a freelancer website. Anything that you can imagine yourself possibly doing freelance-wise, you can do it on Fiverr. There is a new section for gaming right now. There's photography, graphic design, illustrations, social media marketing. There's so many things you can do on Fiverr. What I do on Fiverr is I am a content creator, which basically means I just take photos and make videos for people's products. They will send me beauty products, kitchen products, clothing, shoes, all sorts of things, and I will either take photos of it or make videos. Just any sort of photography and video creative work is what I do on Fiverr. I discovered Fiverr when I was actually in high school, and I'm 23 now. I didn't even have a first job yet. I was just in high school. I had a fashion blog at the time, so when I would get home from school, I would take my camera, my tripod, or my remote, jump in the car, I would go down the street to the park, and at that time I was just doing little $5 jobs, which, if you don't know, that's what Fiverr stands for. Fiverr with 2 R's. It really just means like $5 jobs. That's how the website started. But now it's so much more than that. You can make so much money on Fiverr. But yeah, back to what I was saying. In high school, I would actually write out signs on like little pieces of paper. I would just take some printer paper, colored construction paper, and write out messages on signs. That used to be something you could do on Fiverr, which was a big demand for some reason. I don't really know why, but yeah, after school, I would just write out my signs. I would have a whole stack of signs to go take pictures of and just take a few photos, $5 each. It added up. When I didn't have a job and I was in high school living with my parents, you know, $5 times like 25 jobs, it adds up. So yeah, that's how I discovered Fiverr. It was something simple and easy and fun to do, just make a little extra money while I was in school before I even had a real job yet. The possibilities are endless with how much money you can make on this website. It's crazy. This week, I've happened to make $3,000 in 1 week. It is absolutely crazy. I cannot believe I am making this kind of money so fast. I just brought back my Fiverr account in November of 2018, and here we are in September, beginning of September 2019, and I'm already making so much money. When I started my account back up from my old days in high school, I had to rebrand everything. You know, what I used to do holding up the signs wasn't a job anymore. Nobody wanted that, so I just thought that I could take my skills that I already had from my blogging days of taking photos and doing what I love so much, which is being both in front and behind the camera at the same time, and I thought I could just somehow apply this to Fiverr, and it totally worked. I worked so hard. I waited months and months and months, but it's finally paying off. So now that I've told you about how I started on Fiverr and what Fiverr is and all that good stuff, I'm gonna jump into the good details here, which is how you can start making money just like I am on Fiverr. No matter what your field of work is in real life, no matter what your job is, if you can find the time, which there is no reason where you should not be able to find the time unless you're just making excuses for yourself, then you will be able to do this. All you have to do is find what you're good at and just get started. You think you have a good looking face? So be a model. If you're good at drawing, get a tablet, make digital drawings, and put it on Fiverr. There are so many things that you can do on Fiverr, it is crazy. Don't give yourself the excuse of, oh, I can't afford a great DSLR camera like yours. Oh, I can't afford a ring light and all this gear for photography. You don't need any of that. Every smartphone now has amazing quality, so there is no excuse to why you can't just grab your cell phone. They even make timer remotes for your cell phones now. You can just go out and do it. You don't need anybody, you just need yourself, your phone, and you can go take pictures or do whatever it is. Maybe you don't want to take pictures, but that's besides the point. What I'm saying is that don't let money or the fact that you can't afford expensive gear and top quality stuff be an issue. Once you get on Fiverr, you need to start listing gigs. You can start with 1 gig or you can make multiple. And what a gig is what the buyer is going to order from you. For instance, here I have my gig of creating a makeup tutorial using your product. That is my top seller. It's what I do most of my work on, where I get most of my money from, is this one gig. How it works is buyers will order this gig from me and send me their product, tell me what they want me to make video-wise, and I do it. How you're gonna get people to start seeing your gig is by using very descriptive wording. So how you're gonna start is you're just gonna make a gig like that. In the words for the title, I think that Fiverr says about 5 to 7 words is the right amount. You don't wanna use too little, but you don't wanna use too many either. And you want to make the gig very clear. Just want your gig title to be very clear as what you're gonna do. Like mine is just, I'm gonna make makeup tutorials for your product. Simple. You know exactly what you're gonna get, a makeup tutorial for your product. So you just wanna make it very clear and concise, make sure that it is between like 5 and 7 words, and then once you get past the title, you gotta give a really good description as to what you're selling. Right here, I'm just gonna pop on my description that I use for my own personal gig here. You're gonna talk about why you're good at doing this job. For instance, I put in there that I was a blogger and I've been featured in multiple national, international magazines, things like that. Make sure you put in some good keywords. Like for my video gig, I'm gonna put in I film with 4K footage or 1080p footage. I use a top quality Canon DSLR. Things like that. Include your equipment list if that helps. Just anything descriptive that's going to help buyers want to buy your gig. Once you start your gig and you have the perfect title and description and keywords, all that stuff, then you're gonna wanna focus on keeping your prices small at first. Maybe offer 5 photos for $25. I just can't beat that. I mean, that's how I started. I just offered a few photos for 20, 25 bucks. No big deal. You really can't pass that up. And when you start getting some orders going for that low price, then you can start to up it up slowly. Then start doing 5 photos for $50. Once you've sold your 5 photos for $25 gig to multiple buyers and they love your work, then they're gonna wanna come back. And that's how you're gonna build up your clientele. You're gonna have return customers, and that's really gonna help you in the long run. I have multiple buyers on Fiverr who will send me new products every week, and I am doing the same pretty much order for the same people every week. And that's, makes up a big part of my income is return buyers, people who love my work and keep coming back. If one person has one product, they probably have a store with many more products. I make photos and videos for people's products on Amazon, ads for Facebook or Instagram, just creating content to post on their Instagram. So like I said, it's very important to start small price-wise and slowly up your prices as you get more buyers, as you have return customers, because once they pay you $25 for 5 photos, if they love your work so much, they're gonna pay you $50 for 5 photos, and so on. Once you grab a hold of these buyers, make sure you keep them. Keep good communication with them. Always reply back to their messages. Always ask questions. Show that you care. Make sure you get every detail that you need before you create any kind of work for these buyers. Make sure that, for instance, back to the 5 for 25 deal I have, if someone paid me $25 for 5 photos, I'm already out taking photos anyway. Might as well send them 10 photos. Say, oh, I couldn't choose, so here, have 10 photos. That little extra bit of photos just went such a long way with that buyer. They're gonna tell their friends about you. One great experience with a buyer could lead to 5 great experiences with 5 different buyers. You never know what's gonna happen, so keep good relationships with the buyers on Fiverr and make sure you go that extra mile to make them smile, to make them love your work and love you even more as a seller on Fiverr. And once you start making some money and impressing some buyers on Fiverr, you're gonna wanna keep going, keep making money, keep trying harder and harder to be the best seller on Fiverr for what it is that you do. You can always level up if you keep good percentages on your order times, if you keep a good rating on Fiverr, and you make sure that every order you complete it and don't end up canceling, then you're gonna level up as a seller. So you can level to level 1, level 2, or you can be a top seller, and just seeing that badge on a seller's page on Fiverr makes them look so much better. Like, they are actually a trustworthy seller. You're gonna want to buy from a level 2 or a top level seller rather than just a basic seller on Fiverr. It just makes sense that way. Keeping good percentages and a good rating on Fiverr is gonna help you a lot in the long run. I believe as a top rated seller on Fiverr, they allow you to have a portfolio of your work now, but a lot of the times, if you have so much Fiverr work, it's not all gonna show up on your Fiverr. So it's really important to kind of keep like an off-site portfolio for when buyers actually wanna see your work. Buyers message me asking about videos I have done. They're not all on my Fiverr. I make sure I upload them all into a separate YouTube account and just have a bunch of unlisted Fiverr videos. It's so easy and so simple as when a buyer asks me if they can see my videos, all I do is send them that link to my YouTube and there they go. They can scroll and watch videos all day and decide if they want to hire me or not. It really helps your conversion rate so much if someone messages you about seeing your portfolio first, which a lot of people will message you about seeing your work before they want to buy it, obviously. So keeping a portfolio that you could just automatically send to them helps you so much when you're wanting to make more money on Fiverr. All these little tips and tricks I've been telling you is what led me to my ultimate goal that I did not even know that I had, which is making $3,000 in 1 week on Fiverr. The stack of work that I have over here is ridiculous. I cannot believe it. Every time I check the mail, I am coming home with so many boxes. I just don't even know what to do. Back in November, when I started my Fiverr account, I was serving tables 5 days a week. That's what I've been doing for like 4 years now, is full-time serving in a restaurant. In the blink of an eye, I'm a full-time Fiverr seller now. I'm finally doing what I want, which is being in front and behind the camera at the same time, creating content for buyers on Fiverr. It's such a dream come true, and all I want to tell you all is that you can do it too. It's so easy. Once you put your mind to it and you work hard for it, you can really do anything. Please listen to my advice coming from a restaurant server. I don't really know what I'm doing. All I know is that I love making videos, I love taking photos, I love being a model and a face for products, but also creating the content behind the camera as well. And that's not to say that that's what you have to do on Fiverr to be successful. If you have something that you're good at, you might as well freelance. You might as well just try to be your own boss online and create content no matter what it is. Now, just because I am a content creator and make photos and videos all day doesn't mean that that's what you have to do too. You can be an illustrator, you can work in social media marketing, you could be a translator, you can even be a gamer now and be on Fiverr making money. There are so many people on Twitch and so many people who just play games all day, and you could actually be making money from it. It is crazy. I know that there are so many people on Facebook and Instagram telling you how you can make money, and usually it turns out to be a scam or some pyramid scheme or something, but this is honestly just a website where you can freelance and make money. Nothing to it. Fiverr takes out a little bit of fees, but that's no big deal. You're still making money. Fees taken, I still made $3,000 in 1 week. Use the tips that I've given on this video and create your first gig and get to work. It's really that simple. Sure, at first you're not gonna be making as much money, but it only took me about 3 or 4 months to start actually making $1,000 a month. And that's not that much, but it's something. And once you keep going at it and keep hustling, keep working hard to make that money, you are going to make $3,000 in 1 week in no time. If I can do it, you can do it. Just create an account on Fiverr, start your first gig, and get to work. Alrighty, I have rambled on long enough. If this video has helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any other questions about this topic, leave them in a comment down below. I will answer all your questions, and I might even make a second video on the topic. Thanks for watching.